Here are sets LEGO needs to create. Starting with an actual voice-controlled robot, which you can ask whatever you want him to do. And you know, he just does it. For example, bring me my drink, and he brings you your drink. Just simply say, clean my room, and he does it. I mean, this machine is crazy. I am super lazy, so LEGO definitely has to create this as a LEGO set. Next up, we have an actual giant build. It is even over 6 feet tall, or 183 centimeters. But this build would be really fun at an arcade though. You see, this YouTuber decided to create an actual working LEGO claw machine with actual prizes. However, there was one problem with the machine, and that is that the machine was way too easy to beat. So yeah, oopsie. Next up, we have a build that would save people insane amounts of time. Because imagine you had taken apart some LEGO build and now you want to sort the pieces. Well, you know, you might agree with this, but this would just take a while. But luckily, someone created a universal LEGO sorting machine where you can just put all of your LEGO bricks in it and it will sort them for you. LEGO, please make this an official LEGO set. I'm begging, man, please. For all the music fans, we have an actual working LEGO machine which can play the drums. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. How do people make this? Like, listen to this. La 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 la. It sounds pretty good. Like way better than I could ever do in my life. But yeah, I'm stupid. We all know that the LEGO sets are not always accurate. I mean, why is the cake round? I mean, look at this cake. Why is it round? Minecraft is supposed to be square, you know? Anyway, this YouTuber decided to create a LEGO piston. But actually, like the Minecraft game, it works insanely well. And it can actually push things away. LEGO needs to create this, because then the LEGO set would just actually become accurate. You probably think that people can't make actual working technology with LEGOs, right? Well, you're wrong, because someone decided to create a mechanical LEGO keyboard with like epic keyboard keys, and it even spells LEGO. This build would actually be very useful for a lot of people. But since it's LEGO bricks after all, your fingers might hurt a bit. This is a LEGO clock, and I'm glad someone built this, since clocks are always boring and like not special. But this clock works really smooth, and it can switch between minutes and hours super satisfying. This would make looking at the clock way more entertaining. I don't know how this works, but it just works, and that is all I care about. Just look how satisfying and nice it looks when it jumps to 12 o'clock. Like, that's so smooth. This is, yeah, I think it's a horse. Yeah, it's a horse. Oh, I'm way too stupid, man. And it is made by this YouTuber, JK Brickworks. Just like the last build, this runs really smooth. And if you compare it to a real horse running, it is almost identical, and just fascinating how this was made out of LEGO. He shows us exactly how it was made. And wow, look at all those parts. If I'm honest, I expected a lot more technology behind this build. But it looks quite simple, you know? And that's why this would be a really cool decoration to have on your desk or something. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you would do with it. If you have no friends just like me, or if there's no one to play ping pong with you, don't worry, because this robot can do a pretty good job at occupying you. Just put some balls into this device and start practicing your smashing moves. Wait, to be honest, I'm craving chocolate right now, but someone found a solution for that. Just build a simple chocolate factory, you know? You start with an empty mold which gets filled with the first layer of chocolate. Then you can add a flavor, and for some reason this man puts strawberries. Like, what? Strawberries on chocolate? That has to be illegal. But moving on, the last layer of chocolate is added. And then after that, boom, bang, bam. The chocolate is wrapped and ready to be eaten. I mean, like ready for LEGO, people. Please don't eat this. Unless you just want to die, or you are going to have a really bad time on the toilet. It is kind of hot right now. I really need some wind to cool me down. I really hope there's a LEGO build for that. And oh, would you guess it? Someone created a LEGO build for that. A LEGO windmill, where you just can turn on this button and it starts blowing air. And you know, the cool thing is that you can turn the button more and more and more to make it turn faster. This would be great during summer. So LEGO, please make this build, since otherwise I would just die of hotness, if that is even a word. Anyway, moving on to a LEGO gun, but not just a normal one, but a LEGO sniper rifle. And it is really big as well. It works insanely well, since he created a pretty good mechanism for shooting a plastic bands, which makes it shoot insanely fast. Look, even this minion was like flabbergasted. However, I do understand if LEGO doesn't make this a set, since this one is kind of violent, but please still add it. This is a pencil, and as you can see, it's broke. So how do you fix that problem if you only have Legos laying around? Well, you make a pencil sharpener, of course. Do you know how he did it? Well, he made it using a normal sharpener. Like, what? Why does he build all of this when he has a normal one? But okay, I forgive him, since he also experimented with sanding paper. Here he pushes the pencil between two spinning wheels, but yeah, then something happened which I did not expect. He suddenly turned it into a shooting pencil launcher. Like, what is happening? It is really cool though. Everyone knows what this is. It is a coin pushing machine you see at the arcade. I just know some of you little menaces tried kicking or wiggling it to get the coins out of it. But look at this. This is just that, but made out of Legos. It works the same by entering coins to hopefully get these minifigure heads. Be careful with your anger, since this one isn't that kick-proof. Now we have quite a creative one. You see, this is a gumball machine and a soccer arcade in one. You start by putting in some money to unlock a handle to play a game. And this game is really simple. You just need to shoot a gumball into a goal. But it is harder than it looks, since this may take some tries. But after scoring, you can enjoy your little squishy ball. Tick tock, tick tock. And no, this time it isn't a clock, but a actual yummy Tic Tac. Since this YouTuber created a Minions Tic Tac dispenser with an insanely simple mechanism. So you can probably create it at home if you want to. And then it will push this Lego piece up to make way for the Tic Tac. Pretty simple, right? However, I'm starting to get hungry from talking about all of these food products. As a kid, I always loved arcade machines, and one of my favorites was the pinball machine. I was basically addicted to it, you know. And luckily for me, this YouTuber decided to create a giant pinball machine made out of Lego. And it works insanely well, and also has some really cool obstacles like a candy ramp, pop bumpers, but also death mode, which sounds kind of scary. However, it also makes it way more fun. This YouTuber also explains how it works. So Lego, please listen to this guy and create this set, since you know you already have one buyer, and that is me. Next up, we have a game which I always sucked at, bowling. However, even with me being bad at bowling, this Lego game seems way more fun. You see, with this Lego game, you can press a button and create a wall, just like with normal bowling. And yeah, this makes it way easier. And it is also a really small ball, so not as heavy as those normal bowling balls, since like all the real bowling balls are so heavy or something. Or am I just weak? I think I'm weak. Now we have something which can cut holes, and no, not just scissors, but an actual drill. Well, not an actual drill, but a Lego drill. Okay, well, you get the point. Anyway, this drill is actually useful, since it can create holes in apples, oranges, and now that I'm thinking about it, this isn't even useful. But anyway, it is really cool. And if this was a Lego set, I would just still buy it. You guys probably don't drive a normal car, right? But you do have a Lego car, and you need to store them somewhere. So this YouTuber created a Lego car garage with like automatic closing doors, which make them like 10 times as cool. This mechanism is also really simple to create, so I would recommend anyone at home to try to make this, since it is pretty epic. Next up, we have a YouTuber who really wants to drink some coffee. However, he doesn't have milk frother. What is it? What even is milk frother? I have never heard of that. But he decided to create one using Lego, starting with a manual one, but it was too slow, so he created a more powerful one. But he wanted better and created a fully automatic one. But finally, it was good enough, and he could go drink his coffee. To be honest, I think this is a bit too much effort for one cup of coffee. Sometimes you write something and you think, I need to delete that from the world, but throwing it away wouldn't do that. So that's why someone decided to create a powerful Lego shredder, where the first shredder was not powerful at all, but after a lot of different variations, he created a insanely powerful shredder. It can even shred cardboard. Oh, this is stronger than me. Well, anyway, moving on to a car which can actually climb and drive on basically everything. Climb up hills, go over gaps, and drive on a slope. However, this car kind of looks crazy though, but if it works, it works. Moving on to a pretty dangerous one. You see, normally you use chopsticks to eat something like sushi or noodles. But this YouTuber thought about something else, since he created a chopsticks gun where it just shoots chopsticks and insanely fast as well. Like, look at it. I don't even see the movement. It can literally like almost go through an apple. I swear, if this is like shot at a actual person, it could maybe like kill him. You think the last build was dangerous? Well, this one is even more dangerous because this is a Lego crushing machine. But it is actually really insane, since you can throw anything in here and then the treadmills on the side will completely destroy anything in there. Like a hard-boiled egg, which like got destroyed so fast that you have to look in slow motion to see what happened. It even destroyed a sausage. Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but I mean, this is crazy. We probably all have things that we don't want stolen, so how do you make sure that that doesn't happen? Well, this YouTuber called JK Brickworks created a Lego combination safe, which can protect anything what you want. Well, if it fits, you know. Because how this safe works is that you can only get in by rotating this piece in a specific way. So it is pretty secure. It is just as secure as you hitting the subscribe button. Wait, did that even make sense? I don't know, but please subscribe. Well, anyway, the next build is pretty epic. Well, at least I want one, since this is a tank, but not just a normal one, you know? Because, well, you can see it for yourself. This is a tubeless tank, and the reason this is so cool is that it can go over every terrain, like dirt, rocks, and even chicken wire. This machine is unstoppable, so please Lego make it, since I would just buy it in like 0.1 seconds. Next up, we have nothing like the rest of the builds, since this is more of a cute build. You see this YouTuber called JK Brickworks again, who makes basically everything to ever exist, so shout out to this guy. But out of Legos, created a Lego build which prairie dogs. Well, technically it's called a Kinetic LEGO sculpture, but who cares about that? Anyway, this build is so cool because the prairie dogs actually move, which makes it pretty epic. Now we have a really simple but still impressive build. While he builds this thing, try to guess what it is, because I had no idea. It looks like he's making some kind of slider thing here, which looks pretty clean. Now the build is kinda making sense. It is some kind of chest with a special opening, I guess. As he places the final parts, I can finally reveal to you what it is. This is a Lego tambour box. Yeah, if you guessed this, you deserve all the items stored in this thing. Like, what even is a tambour box? What? This one is even more confusing than the last one. You probably recognize this wonky ball. It is called a Hoberman sphere. It can expand and shrink, which is just insane. But that is not the only thing. This man also made an automatic holder which expands the sphere without using your hands. Even cooler is that it rotates, making this really cool pattern effect. This is the best Lego vending machine I have seen so far. Not only the design looks really nice, but the way it works also surprises me. Of course, to get the Lego snacks, you have to put in some money, and then yeah, a random snack falls out. You do not really have the option to choose what you want, but surprises are fun, you know. Okay, let's go up a few levels, because someone built a whole spaceship. It looks absolutely huge, and yeah, I just do not imagine how someone is capable of making this. The guy had to have a lot of money, since making this thing is expensive. It has engines, movable wings, and like a lot of lighting. And not to forget an immense inside. This is only a fraction of the build. My favorite part of the build is a landing ramp. It is beyond crazy. It looks like there are stormtroopers from wait, where are stormtroopers from? From like Batman or something. Now we have an arcade game. This is basically just a moving treadmill with a bunch of obstacles attached to it. The goal of the game is to avoid the obstacles with this car using a cute little wheel. It might look simple, but when you take a closer look, you see that the detail is really impressive. This build is an upgraded version from another build I showed you in my previous videos. The thing I'm talking about is a Lego Rubik's Cube, which is fully turnable. The improvements are insane, since the last cube he made was really slow. But with some creative changes, like better corner cutting, the cube was a lot smoother and faster. He tried solving it, which like took a really long time with this cube. But keep in mind that this is 100% made using Legos, so props to this guy, man. Fidget toys are super popular. You have a Lego fidget spinner, you have a Lego puppet, etc. But now we have another one called an infinity cube. The name already says enough, because this is a special cube which can turn infinitely. If you want to, you can make it at home yourself too. But you have to look up a video for that, since I am way too stupid to explain how this works. So this truck was just driving over a bridge. And wait, what? The bridge broke. So how can he get to the other side? Well, luckily this YouTuber created a machine for that, where you can transport anything over a gap, where you just have to press a button on a controller and boom, it works. Now you can make sure ice cubes get to the other side. I don't know why you would want that, but you could do that now. If you're scared of roller coasters, pussy, you should probably skip this one, since someone created a roller coaster, but not just a normal one, but a launch roller coaster. Yeah, I know, like crazy. So basically you step into this cart and you get launched. However, you go back after you reach the top. So like when you eventually get back to the beginning, you crash into a wall. I don't think I would like to be in this roller coaster anymore. Moving on, we have another machine by JK Brickworks. This guy is insane. But anyway, he created a domino machine which automatically creates your domino trail. If I had this machine, it would have saved me a bunch of rage moments. Every time I try to make a line of dominoes, a random piece just falls out of nowhere and I have to start all over again. Well, that was it for this video. If you love Lego, make sure to subscribe. Bye!